My name is Charles II. I love the people and the people love me so much that they restored the English monarchy. I'm part Scottish, French, Italian, a little bit Dane, but 100% party animal. Champagne! Spaniels I adored, named after me too. Like me, they were fun with a natty hairdo. Is today my birthday? I can't recall. Let's have a party anyway, because I love a maskball.
Oh, hail the King of Bling. Let's sing, bells ring, ding ding.
I'm the king who brought back partying. King Charles, my daddy, lost his throne and kings were banned. They chopped off his head, then Ollie Cromwell ruled the land. Old Ollie wasn't jolly, he was glum and he was proud. Would be miserable as sin, only sinning's not allowed. When Ollie died, the people said, Charlie me hearty, get rid of his old laws, come back, we'd rather party. This action's what they called the monarchy restoration, which naturally was followed by a huge celebration.
The King of England, no sin to sing.
Okay.
Or anything.
All say I'm the king who brought back partying. Great London fire was a whopper. In my reign, London city came a cropper. So this king did what was right and proper. For the fire proved I'm more than a bopper. I'm a fire stopper. Married Catherine Brackensall, she was a love so true. There would never be another, well, maybe one or two. Lucy Walton, Nell Gwynn, Moll Davis, Barbara Villiers. You think that's bad, but her name's not as silly as Hortense Mancini. As king, I must admit I broke the wedding rules. But who cares when I brought back the crown jewels? I reinstated Christmas, make up sport and even plays. I was the merry monarch, they were good old days.
When said and done, King Charles did run England for fun.
I was the king, loved by everyone, my song is done. Party, anyone? Richard III was a mean old murderous monster. Or was he?
I was sure that you'd love me. To that hope I did cling. 'Cause I'm Richard III, and everybody loves a king. Thought I did a good job, why do you disagree? There's a lot of people spreading nasty rumors about me. Every word is a lie, so I'm singing this song, 'cause the history books have been telling it wrong. Never had a limp, always walked my full height. Never had a hump and my arm was all right. Never took the crown with illegal power. Never killed my nephews, the princes in the tower. Tudor propaganda, it's all absurd. Time to tell the truth about King Richard III. My brother Edward died. His kids too young to rule. So I took the throne. Why not? I'm nobody's fool. Thomas More wrote a history, said I murdered Edward's boys. Shakespeare said their death was an evil ploy. But I say those two are historical vandals. They've ruined my image. I mean, what a scandal. Never bumped off those harmless young heirs. Never buried them under the Tower of London stairs. Never poisoned my wife. Bumped off her daddy. This is me, sweet Richard. Do I look like a baddie? Never was two-faced, sure you'll agree. I was misunderstood. King Richard III. Can you imagine it? I'm the last Plantagenet, beaten by Henry in the Wars of the Roses. The Tudor dynasty didn't care that much for me. Now I'm painted as a baddie, that's why one supposes. Never forget when you hear of my crimes. Never drowned my brother in a massive vat of wine. Never said a horse, my kingdom for a horse. Who made that up? Why, William Shakespeare, of course. Now my tale is told, you won't hear a bad word about a special ruler, King Richard III. I'm a nice guy.
Oz it was, biz it was, it was, biz it was, Oz it was, Oz it was.
I bet you think the Stuarts were an English dynasty.
But we only came to England when the crown belonged to me.
Our clan may hail from Scotland, but our tale's not a bonny one, you see.
We got the blue-blooded blues in our blue Stuart shoes.
Each king, queen and heir had our personal nightmare. Have you read the news?
We got the blue-blooded blues. Let's start with me, King Robert III. Some say I was a fool. Once fell off my horse and hurt myself quite badly, how uncool. Ended up with a limp. And limp was what they called my rule. And I'll tell you for why.
We got the blue-blooded blues.
Strapping sons he had two.
One in prison, starved in jail. The other captured, epic fail. The worst of kings, my review. I got the blue-blooded blues.
The next 5 Stuarts all called James, but none was Lucky Jim. James 1 hit down a sewer, got caught by assassins. James 2 was less unpopular, but killed by his own cannon, so pretty dim.
And it doesn't end there.
You're not wrong.
We got the blue-blooded blues. So many ways to lose.
3 and 4 killed in battle, 5 lost a war, and that'll
Explain why we don't infuse
about those Stuart clan blues. Sing it, Mary, go on, girl.
I'm Mary, Queen of Scots. A misfortune I had lots. To Queen Liz was a threat. She threw me into prison, yet still accused me of plotting. Can you see where I'm headed? Liz is a Tudor, take a guess.
Beheaded?
Yeah.
Well, after Queen Liz died, I was made King of England too. Became James the First in England, but the Stuart luck stayed true. Guy Fawkes tried to blow me up and turn me into Stuart Stew.
One more time.
Yeah.
We got the blue-blooded blues. Not the royal life you choose.
With my son Charles a decapity, we briefly killed off royalty.
Stuart monarchs, it's true.
Cursed with the blue-blooded blues. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm a knight,
I'm a knight. And I'm a knight.
And our only aim in life is to fight.
I'm a knight,
I'm a knight. And I'm a knight. We fight by day, and when it's not so bright.
We're not so bright.
We like to beat and chop and stab our wicked enemy, but all the time we try to stick to rules of chivalry.
Rule 1, we have to do brave deeds for some great lady fair.
I'd write poems.
I would joust. Well, I would fight a bear. Well, maybe a teddy bear. Oh, I can't.
I'm a knight,
I'm a knight.
And I'm a knight.
And our only aim in life is to fight.
I'm a knight,
I'm a knight.
And I'm a knight. We charge ahead, but never left or right.
We're never right.
Rule 2, we have to practice in the noble art of war. Battle for our king and country, that's what knights are for.
And if there is no war to fight, to hunting we will go.
We hunt for deer and rabbits too, so long as they are slow. Otherwise, we can't catch them.
I'm a knight,
I'm a knight.
And I'm a knight.
And our only aim in life is to fight.
I'm a knight,
I'm a knight.
And I'm a knight. We are fighters and our armour's always tight.
And these swords aren't light.
Rule 3, in war we aim to capture other knights alive. Their families pay us lots of dosh so long as they survive.
We act like gentlemen and only fight with other gents.
A real knight, he would never fight against peasants. Anyway, peasants pong.
I'm a knight,
I'm a knight.
And I'm a knight.
And our only aim in life is to fight.
I'm a knight,
I'm a knight.
And I'm a knight.
When we ride to war with such a splendid sight, we are a sight.
I'm William the Conqueror, my enemy stood no chance. They call me the first English king, although I come from France. 1066, the Doomsday Book I gave to history. So fat on death, my body burst, but enough about me. To help remember all your kings, I've come up with this song. A simple rhyming ditty for you all to sing along. Oh, William. Bit short, innit? We need more kings. Who came next?
William's second cheeks were red, killed out hunting, so it said. I took over, Henry won.
That's my next eldest son. Then King Stephen, it's true, check it.
Hi, Henry II, killed Thomas Becket. Richard Lionheart, that's right, always spoiling for a fight. Oh, King John, what a disaster. Rule restrained by Magna Carta.
William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John. Oi!
Time for my mate King Henry VIII to take up this song.
Henry III built the Abbey, Ed I hated Scots. A red-hot poker killed Ed II, that must have hurt him lots. Edward III was a chivalry nerd, began the 100 Years' War.
Then Richard II was king aged 10, then Henry, yes, one more. King Henry IV, plots galore, not least from Henry V. Moi, I killed 10 score at Agincourt, then Henry VI arrived.
Edward IV, Edward V, Richard III, he's bad. Cause he fought wars with Henry VII, First Tudor and my dad. So Henry VIII, I was great, 6 wives to were beheaded. Edward VI came next, but he died young, and so my dreaded daughter Mary ruled so scary, then along came
Me, I'm Liz the First, I had no kids, so Tudors R.I.P.
William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John. Oi! Henry, Ed, Rich II, then 3 more Henrys join our song. Edward, Rich III, Henry, Ed again. Mary I, good Queen Bess.
That's me, time for more men. James VI of Scotland next, as English James the First he led. Then Stuarts ruled, so Charles the First, the one who lost his head.
No monarchy until came me, Charles II, I liked to party. King Jimmy II was scary, ooh, then Mary was a smarty. She ruled with Bill, their shoes were filled by Sauper's Queen and Gloria. And so from then you were ruled by men.
Till along came me Victoria.
William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John. Oi! Henry, Ed, Rich II, then 3 more Henrys join our song. Edward, Rich III, Henry, Ed again. Mary I, good Queen Bess, Jimmy, Charles, and then Jim, Will, Mary, Anna, Gloria.
Still to come, it's Queen Victoria.
And so began the Hanover gang, George I and George II.
Grim, then George III was quite absurd.
Till I replaced old him.
King George IV and known henceforth as angry, fat and cross.
Hang on.
It's true you beat Napoleon, but were mostly a dead loss.
Hang on.
Old William IV was a sailor.
Ahoy!
It's nearly the end of the story, as on to the scene comes the best-loved queen. Hail to Queen Victoria!
William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John. Oi! Henry, Ed, Rich II, then 3 more Henrys join our song. Edward, Rich III, Henry, Ed again. Mary I, good Queen Bess, Jimmy, Charles, and then Jim, Will, Mary, Anna, Gloria. George, Will, Victoria.
I ruled for 64 years, you know. It's 7 George V and 8 George VI, Liz II then reigned and how. And so our famous morning song is brought right up to now.
Oh! William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John. Oi! Henry, Ed, Rich II, then 3 more Henrys join our song. Edward, Rich III, Henry, Ed again. Mary I, good Queen Bess, Jimmy, Charles, and then Jim, Will, Mary, Anna, Gloria. George, Will, Victoria. Edward, George VI, and Queen Liz to complete the mix. That's all the English kings and queens since William I that there have been.
Savage songs. Yo, MC Mouse is in the house. Well, actually, I'm a rat, but MC Rat in the flat sounds a bit rubbish, really. Anyhow, time to get this song special started. So let's rock back to the Stone Age. Not that this is a rock song, it's actually jazz.
I'm sure you've heard the Stone Age occurred for 2.5 million years. But there's more of Stone Age to engage than maybe it first appears. Dinosaurs, Neanderthals, let's make this clearer. Didn't live together, came from different eras. That's not all I can tell you, so much more to be known about the many phases in the ages of stone. Shooby-dooby-doo-wop, it's all the rage. To skiddly-bop-doo-wah, brush up on your Stone Age. Oh yeah, alright. It's fine to define an era Paleolithic, but you're gonna have to be a little more specific. Do you mean lower, when ancient beings first used tools? Or middle Paleolithic, when Neanderthal ruled? That's when Homo sapiens starts to emerge. But just in Africa, it's long before the global surge. Not till Upper Paleolithic, 40,000 years ago, did Neanderthal and Homo sapiens say hello. Neanderthal and Homo sapien, living in caveman harmony. Language was invented, cave painting art. Then Paleolithic ended, which meant the start of phase 2. Turn a new page. Skiddly-bop-doo-wah, mug up on the Stone Age. Oh yeah, alright. This is where it starts to get all scientific. Paleolithic's followed by the era Mesolithic. Then Neanderthals are wiped out by the Ice Age, horrific. After which the Neolithic age was terrific. Man learned to farm, build homes so they could settle. Then some other folks turned up and they discovered metal. Beaker men from Europe had found bronze and outgrown the simple and traditional ways of stone. Bronze Age was invented, by now man was flying, 'cause hot on its heels came the Age of Iron. Celts, Druids, religion then Rome. By now a distant memory, those ages of stone. Shooby-dooby-doo-wop, since that metallic stage. Skiddly-bop-doo-wah, there was no more Stone Age. Shooby-dooby-doo-wop, now you know what is known about the many phases of the ages of stone. Yeah! Alright!
We are the Roundheads, we don't want kings no more. That's why we started the English Civil War. People say we're no fun, but we disagree.
Especially when explaining parliamentary democracy. We are particularly excited by the notions of jurisprudence.
That's enough, Thomas, we're the Cavalier crew, supporting King Charles and everything that he'll do. Puritans bore us, it's really a crime when your parliamentary business cuts our partying time. Roundheads, soundheads, keep the music down, heads. Rules and regulations led,
Dull but fair.
Cavaliers, 3 cheers, wackier headgears.
We live to boogie with our peers. Unfair, don't care.
I am the king, I can do what I like. Start up a war or a big tax hike. Got a French wife, she's a Catholic.
Oh law, really King Charles, we're not quite sure.
Insolence, is that how you talk to the crown? I am the king, I'll just close Parliament down.
I think you'll find that's in breach of due process.
Here's what we say to that. Now clear up this mess.
Roundheads, soundheads, witches should be drowned heads. Don't believe in crown heads.
Parliament's our thing.
Cavaliers, 3 cheers, your superiors.
We're all tops who cry hear hear and God save the king.
Fight, 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 fight. Cavaliers, Roundheads, the English Civil War.
Why is it called civil?
May I kill you, please?
Sure.
Last civil wars to be fought on this land. If I get to power, Christmas will be banned.
No chance, Cromwell, victory will be mine. You'll never pass a ban on mince pies and mulled wine.
That's what you think. Just wait till you're caught. I'll also scrap theatre, music and sport.
Your pathetic war will finish even before it's begun.
We've taken Charles prisoner, the Roundheads have won. Victory, 3 cheers, Cavaliers in tears. No power for years.
I'm the leader of the pack.
Charles head, Roundhead, hurrah, now the king's dead. Sin's been instead a righteous track.
But we'll be back.
I am William Wallace, my life was a mystery. Some say born 1272, some say 1263. Was Dad Malcolm of Paisley, maybe Alan from Ayr? Did I have a wife or no? Do you really care? They say I had a big red beard, but all you need to know, I was a Scottish rebel, and the English were my foe.
William Wallace, Scottish rebel.
This is war, I cry. Many English fought me, and many English died. I took against the English back when I was fairly wee, 'cause an Englishman called Selby bullied my whole family. It upset me, so I struck him dead. Well, wouldn't you? Then an English sheriff came along. Guess what? I killed him too. They say he killed my wife, so he deserved what he got. Then England's King Ed came for me. Oh, I'm scared not. William Wallace, Scottish rebel, possibly 6'7". But all that really matters is I sent Englishmen to heaven. 40,000 English came to Stirling Bridge for me. They had to cross a narrow bridge to get to us, you see. We held them off, pushed them back, it was no contest. Bridge collapsed, hundreds drowned, of course I killed the rest. Celebrated Stirling Bridge another Scottish win by decorating my sword with the English general's skin. William Wallace, Scottish rebel, Scottish legend too. Fought for Scottish freedom, was a hero through and through. Here's where my rebel story comes unstuck. And falkirk defeated, I'd run out of luck. Spent 7 years playing hide and seek. Captured, sent to London, tried for treason, what cheek. King Ed hanged me, then a lovely touch. Pulled my guts out, guess he didn't like me much. William Wallace, Scottish rebel, in Scotland my heart lived. Though sadly, my head wound up on a spike on London Bridge. Ooh, that's smart.
Rah, rah, Cleopatra.
Famous beauty coming at ya.
Rah, rah, Patra Cleo.
Guys all go gaga for me, yo. I am a leader and a lady and a queen. I'm Cleopatra, such a queen never been seen. I am a pharaoh, yet they're all meant to be guys. But I don't care, oh, I just wear, oh, be a disguise. My mum and dad were pharaohs, I thought my rules due. But both my older sisters thought that they should rule too. Oh dear, they both died, I wonder who that will leave. Little me, oh Pharaoh Cleo, okay, no time to grieve. Think that's alarming, you'd be right, but it gets worse. Married my half-brother and we ruled the universe. That bad romance led to an overcrowded throne. But then he died, boo-hoo, so now I rule alone. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, hail Lady Cleo.
Wow, wow, la, la.
Coolest pharaoh by far.
Fashion took my list of vices, bathed in asses, milk and spices. Then I dressed like goddess Isis. Long black hair in ringlets, nicest. Vipers too for men entices. Finest linen, robe top prices. Married another brother, he's an okay geezer, but never told of my love for Julius Caesar. Had Caesar's child and hoped that he'd be crowned king. My bro said no, I said oh, and I murdered him. 'Cause I am Cleopatra, Egypt royalty. The ruling pharaoh, don't you dare oh mess with me. My poker face smiles only when I see a man who takes my fancy like, oh, Mark Antony. Wow, 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 wow.
Another Roman leader.
Wow, wow, la, la. No Egyptian crowd pleaser.
Rah, rah, Cleopatra.
Finally, I'd met my matcher.
Rah, rah, Patra Cleo.
Ends in death for him and me. Oh, my life was a drama. I was one cookie mama. Wow, 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 you know. Today I'd be a favorite of the paparazzo. No pictures, no pictures. King Henry VIII, my father, hoped I'd have some Tudor brothers. Mum had no sons, so rather I got plenty of stepmothers. When at last Prince Ed was born, the crown I bid adieu. They said as king he must be sworn, boys go first in the queue. But there's no need to worry if at first you don't succeed. When Ed died, I swept aside the rest and was decreed Mary the first, that's me, Tudor lady and queen of England. Protestants were saying that my ruling made them sick, 'cause when it came to praying, my tastes were Catholic. They revolted, challenged me, fueled my great desire to tie 300 to a stake, light touch paper, then retire. Mary the First, that's me, called the bloody Queen of England. Not what I intended, tried to be. Good, you see, but history only remembers I was a catastrophe. Married Philip, King of Spain, who then left me. England thought he was a pain, especially 'cause he told me to attack France with troops. And when the French advanced, we lost Calais. Oops! Throughout my reign, it rained and rained, it poured upon the poor. The harvest failed, no food remained, and flu killed many more. Burned Protestants and wed a fool, led armies to defeat. Burned more prots, I'd say my rule was short but not that sweet. I had no kids named half says Liz, as big queen best to be, so long as she would rule the land as a Catholic queen like me. Lizzie didn't listen, she made the country Protestant, meaning my legacy was ruin. See, everything I tried to achieve went down the Swanee. Been embarrassing, really.
Okay. Pamplemousse, baguette, and brie. Are you ready? I'm Joan of Arc from Domremy. Religious visions came to me. God said, save France from the English and make Dauphin Charles king. Dauphin means heir to the throne, but England claimed the crown as their own. We'd had 100 years of war. This girl had to do something, so I did it like a dude. Cut my hair, gave up wearing dresses, bought a pair of trousers, no blouses. Said I wanna fight Angleterre. Charles let me join the army. Though that might sound balmy, I proved impressive. Hit by an arrow and lived. English troops are overrunning. Defeated them at Patty. We saved old Leon, and Charles was crowned Trayvon. Me leading troops along shot, but I was a lucky mascot. Inspired soldiers with bravery, fought injured and survived. But in 1430, Burgundians captured me. King Charles wouldn't pay my ransom. No one told me why. Being prisoner was not my style. Tried escaping from my captors vile, but then the English who'd fought me, bought me, made me stand trial. So where was King Charlie? He'd given up and left me in the English snare. Whole thing so unfair. Said put me in a nunnery. They said don't be for funnery. If you dress like a male, we'll put you in men's jail.
Joan of Arc, you're charged with sorcery.
You're just jealous because God speaks to me.
You say you speak to saints. In this discourse, what language do they speak?
French, of course.
Ah, now you're in prison. They have failed you.
I say it's God's plan that you're my jailer.
Here's a trick question in that case. Do you think that you are in God's grace?
If I am not, may God put me there. And if I am, may God so keep me.
Oh, your smart remarks go round the houses. You're guilty of heresy and wearing men's trousers.
Despite my testimony, condemned for reasons phony, but my will did not break, so they tied me to a stake. Burned alive was my destiny, and here is the irony, runny. My death led France to put on war paint and crush the English, so now I'm a saint.
I'm Marcus Licinius Crassus. No rich man could ever surpass us. Wanted people to say I was brave, but lost my first fight and hid in a cave. Living there could be a pauper's nightmare, but if you're rich like me, then you don't care. I call my slave to the cave to ask it, to cook a feast and lower in a basket. There's Romans think they're minted, but they ain't rich like me. You can't call yourself loaded till you can buy an army. Ran Rome with Pompey and Caesar, they're more famous than me. But I'm the world's richest geezer, there's no one richer than me. I'm minted! I backed General Sulla, every day my wallet got fuller. Took the land off of enemies to flog it, use the cash to fill my pocket. If I heard of a house on fire, I'd rush over, be a quick cash buyer. My firemen would then douse the flames, boom, another big house to my name. There's Romans think they're minted, but they ain't rich like me. You can't call yourself loaded till you can buy an army. Ran Rome with Pompey and Caesar, they're more famous than me. But I'm the world's richest geezer, there's no one richer than me. I'm minted! I bought an army for fighting Spartacus. At the start my men lost Hearticus. I killed 1 in 10 in a killing spree, so they were more scared of me than the enemy. Smashed the slaves, it got real gory, but then Pompey stole my glory. To show it was me that crushed the horde, nailed up the slaves like on a billboard. They're splintered. Not enough to be a politician, want to triumph to my army on a mission. Got owned by the Parthian Persians, they killed me, but you'll hear 2 versions. The famous one's quite hard to follow, they gave me bowling gold to swallow. But the true way they made me pay, they used my head as a prop in a play. Embarrassing. There's Romans think they're minted, but they ain't rich like me. You can't call yourself loaded till you can buy an army. Ran Rome with Pompey and Caesar, they're more famous than me. But I'm the world's richest geezer, there's no one richer than me. Ha ha, love it. Tell me you don't love it. Ha ha.
Horrible Histories.